Yo, what y'all doing for Thanksgiving?
Eating, niggas, staying in the house,
Yeah, kick back and relax.
watch football.
Nah,
Same shit I do every year. I don't like going to see relatives on holidays.
nah.
Woo, good run, Swift.
I was about to say because fucking mom's saying like if y'all want to come and y'all want to come to the house, we have the whole family. We having the whole family here and shit. So if y'all
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, we got invited to Thanksgiving dinner, John.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I'm a goat mode. Goat. Yeah, I'm a goat.
I didn't hear anything, but welcome, guys. Welcome to a new episode of the OSA. I don't know. It only works for Ed. Welcome to a new episode of the OSA, Out of Shape All Stars podcast, featuring me and Drew at the moment.
Word.
It's me and Drew right now. You got the dynamic duo of Drew and Dev. Now you can see John's there, but John is working. John gonna be able to join us a little bit later. Ed is out. Kev will be in a little bit later, but we're gonna get the episode started. So again, like I said, Drew is in the building, John is in the building. My mom called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Episode brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. This is episode 29 of season 4 of the OSA podcast, and let's get it. Let's start right here. I saw some online, Drew.
What's up?
It was a debate online about who is the greatest fighting game warrior between Ryu and Lui Kang. Who is the GOAT?
Ryu.
Drew, without question, you say Ryu.
Yes. I'll take Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat any day. To be honest with you, that's the
you might take Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat, but you saying Ryu is more of an iconic character than Lui Kang?
Yes, it is.
Nah, bro. Lui Kang is Bruce. Lui Kang is the closest thing we had to Bruce Lee.
Nah,
like Lui Kang is Bruce Lee. Although you got like martial law from the Tekkens, and you got the Jins and shit like that from Tekken as well. Lui Kang is by far the most synonymous fighting game warrior of any game, bro.
Come on, bro. Like we grew up playing Street Fighter.
So did we with Mortal Kombat. It was all the same time, bro.
I think Street Fighter we grew up with a little bit more. Like
okay, so Street Fighter might be a little bit older. I'm gonna check the time. When it came out.
You got Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat. Who was the face of that? Ryu and you got Ryu.
So Street Fighter came out in 97.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat came out in 92. So Street Fighter do have a 5-year age gap on Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'm not even the biggest fan of fighting games, but bro, you cannot tell me Mortal Kombat has had more longevity in the fighting game world more than Street Fighter hasn't done better than Mortal Kombat when it comes to these games.
That is total false.
Street Fighter got Street Fighter 2 and 3 that people still love, but all the other Street Fighters nobody even care about.
Street Fighter 4 was good, and you can't even say that because Mortal Kombat got them shits too. So we really honestly can't even like make a straight comparison because both of them got their hiccups in the series. Like
they definitely both got their hiccups in the series, but I would say I can't even say that. I was trying to give Street Fighter the more iconic characters, but Mortal Kombat got just as many iconic characters. Like you got Bison. Bison ain't bigger than fucking Shang Tsung. or bigger than Raiden.
You got Ken. You got dude with stretchy arms. Downson.
Yeah, Dawson.
You got
Guile. You got Guile. You got Chung Li.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Street Fighter got about
Street Fighter.
No, we talking about who is the more iconic fighting game protagonist hero between Ryu and Liu Kang.
That's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I might give the fight as the Liu Kang because the Mortal Kombat movie was bigger than the Street Fighter movie.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that they got a leg up. Mortal Kombat got like
that's the separation right there. That's the separation. But Ryu was pretty big. Like everybody know who Ryu is.
Yeah, everybody do. But everybody know who Liu Kang is, bro.
You understand? But Street Fighter had his movie, but it wasn't better than Mortal Kombat's movie. That first Mortal Kombat with Liu Kang.
If anything, Street Fighter had the better animated movies. The Street Fighter animated movie was fire.
But you know what's the crazy part? Liu Kang low key wasn't even like he's one of he's not even like the main character, but that movie made him like a main character.
It did because it was centered around, and when that happened, the whole MK series changed and the dynamic. Even now they got the MK1. It's all about Liu Kang.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like it altered.
And it's no knock to Ryu, but bro, ain't no more iconic fighter than Sir Liu Kang. That's the closest thing we had since Bruce Lee. That's our animated character version of Bruce Lee.
And that Mortal Kombat theme song was fire. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit. That's a whole nother argument. Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter.
We got to put up a poll.
Yo, and then shit, Drew, if you want, bro, we could do like a battle where we go Street Fighter characters versus the Mortal Kombat characters. You pick your top 8. I pick my top 8.
We can do it next week.
And then we can battle it out who got the most iconic roster. And both of them got large rosters, like both of them got like extremely large rosters. But when it comes to the GOAT fighter, and it's no disrespect to Ryu, however you pronounce it, but I think Liu Kang is that guy. I know Tekken tried to, they brought in Law. They tried to, give they little bid in and shit. Law was cool. I fuck with Law. Martial Law, I fuck with him, but he not Ryu or he ain't Liu Kang. And then they had Jin, who was cool too, but they not fucking Ryu or Ken. I mean, they not even Ken. They definitely ain't Liu Kang. But I saw it on Twitter the other day, and niggas like going at it about Ryu and Ken about who's the greater fighter. If they were both in the same world, who would win? All this and shit. And honestly, I think Ryu might win if they were in the same world. If it's just like regular fisticuffs. Liu Kang.
Oh no, Liu Kang might be.
Yeah, but I said Liu Kang got some shit. So
I don't know. Also, Ryu got the he got his little
Hadouken.
Yeah, but they upgraded Liu Kang. Don't like you play the game. Liu Kang got he shoots like fire blast, so he got his blast too. So I don't know.
Yeah. Liu Kang got a bunch of shit. I ain't played the new MK yet, cause I usually wait till that shit come on Game Pass, and then I'll play.
One of my favorite ones was the DC versus Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too. Yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah.
And then if you played Injustice, it was like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, same shit. Yeah, same shit.
And it has some Mortal Kombat characters in that.
Right.
You got Marvel versus Capcom, bro. Like,
I definitely used to have Marvel versus Capcom too. Marvel versus Capcom 2 was the best. 2 and 3 was the best ones. But I like those more than I like the Street Fighter games.
Those are good ones too.
Capcom was set around Street Fighter, bro.
Bro, they had a whole roster of Marvel characters. My favorite characters, they used to be fucking. When I used to do the 3-man, I used to have Spider-Man, Wolverine. I used to have all Marvel players. I used to have Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Colossus. Those were my guys. It wasn't even Street Fighter niggas. I ain't even used to play with Street Fighter niggas on there. It was all the Marvel niggas.
Nah, I mixed it up. I get my man Ryu, and it'll be Ryu with 2 Marvel guys.
only star Street Fighter I used to get is what was her name? Cammy.
Cammy.
Yeah, it was Cammy, right? Giles' girl. Or his partner or whatever. But bro, I played Marvel vs. Capcom more than I played Street Fighter.
But Marvel vs. Capcom was surrounded by what? They
by
added
Marvel and Capcom characters. Marvel and Capcom characters. And shit, I used to play with Mega Man more than I played with the Street Fighter on that shit.
Nah, if you say so, man. If you say so, and you're wrong, but
I'm just saying what my preference was.
All right.
And fucking Street Fighter buttons is mad hard. Like, you can't even do the moves good on that shit. Like, Street Fighter was
combat moves was hard too.
Bro, the finishes were. But the basic, just powers and shit, bro, that shit was simple. Ba ba ba. Like instant. Ba ba ba. Instant shit. Now doing the finishers, then okay, it's like, all right, fuck this shit. But the basic moves, that shit was like Marvel. I mean, Street Fighter always had those fucking arcade controls and shit. Like, you had to buy one of those to really play Street Fighter. Remember they used to have the little the controller, the arcade controller. You used to have to buy that to really get the real feel for playing Street Fighter. Because if not playing with the controllers, bro, you be just mashing buttons, hoping you do something cool and shit. Like,
man, in all those video games, you can't. In all the video games, you mashing buttons. Mortal Kombat, Tekken.
No, that's a fact though. That's a fact though. Once I found my buttons and shit, it's over. Like on Mortal Kombat, my thing is a trip. If I get close and I can just trip you and you just
she's in the mood.
Yo, my brothers used to get mad as hell. I get close and cause Johnny Cage was my favorite character. I just constant trip. They do that. They be like, yo, you do the same shit. You do the same shit, that weekend shit.
Stop it.
Word, that's my whole thing. Shut the fuck up. Stop it. I don't care about nothing you saying. Stop what I'm doing. If you can't stop it, shut the fuck up. But we're going to put it to a poll. We're going to put it on the OSA page to see who is the most iconic warrior fighter, game fighter, Ryu or Lui Kang. We're going to let the people decide. And then in the future, maybe next episode, maybe the following, depending on what we do, we're going to have a battle. Top 8 Street Fighter characters versus the top 8 Mortal Kombat characters between me and Drew. We have Johnny and Kev and Ed judge, and they'll decide who wins each round. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 8 rounds.
Ross ain't beating my roster, man.
Random. We pick a character. You pick a character. We let John, Kev, and Ed judge who wins that round, and best man wins. Whoever gets the most rounds is the winner.
Got you.
All right. So Drew, prepare your best, your top 8 Street Fighter characters. I'm gonna get my top 8. More to come back. Yo, I'm gonna really smoke your list though. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna smoke your boots.
We gonna see. Let's get into some NBA talk. Now, the biggest thing, because we're a little bit late, we record a little bit late. We recorded last time a little bit after the synonymous choke from Sir Draymond Green. Now, in this conversation, I want to acknowledge one thing. First off, Anthony Edwards is really the fucking truth. Like, he's really showing himself to be a soon-to-be superstar. I think in the next 2-3 years, and I think I said this before, I think y'all might have called me dumb. I said Anthony Edwards is going to be bigger or be a better player than Jason Tatum. And I still believe that.
I didn't say you was dumb. I said it's just going to be very tough because Tatum is really, really good.
Tatum is really, really good.
I believe in the next 2 to 3 seasons, Anthony Edwards will be
catching Tatum?
Be unanimously better than Jason Tatum. I ain't gonna say he's gonna be the best player in the NBA because I don't think Tatum's that. And I think all the old guys is still,
Okay, Tatum's in the conversation for that though.
No, he's in the conversation, but I think the old guys is still like the top niggas, like the KDs, the Stephs, the LeBrons, like they still, although those young guys are pushing, like
I want to say as of right now, you can really make the case. Giannis, Tatum, and then do whatever you want to do after that.
No, it's Joker, Giannis, and then whatever. But even
you gotta respect Jokic. Jokic led his team to the championship, so you gotta give him. He's on the throne right now. You're right.
Yeah,
I do still feel like Giannis is better, but you gotta give the defending champ his due credit.
Yeah, and I think the conversation, if you have this with the basketball heads, everybody's gonna put Joker first, Giannis second, maybe Embiid third, and then you have like the KDs, the Stephs. Before people really be speaking for it for Jason Tatum, he still has to get past Steph Curry. He still has to get past Kevin Durant. He still has to get past LeBron James. Whereas those other guys, it's like people, I feel like a lot more people are comfortable saying, well, Jokic is better than them now. Giannis is better than them now. Embiid is better than them now. I don't think as many people are going to say that same thing about Jason Tatum when it comes to the likes of Kevin Durant, the likes of Stephen Curry, the likes of LeBron James. And so with that, I believe Anthony Davis, I mean, not Anthony, that weak ass nigga, Anthony Edwards in the next 3 seasons will be also in that conversation and possibly better than Jason Tatum. That's my take. I don't think people gonna agree with it. It's cool. I ain't mad at people for not agreeing. I just think Anthony always have some
quick question. Here's that quick question. Luka or Tatum?
I'm taking Tatum.
Tatum all day.
I'm just asking. I'm on I'm team Tatum. But.
Shit, the way the season been going, I'm taking Kyrie right now over fucking Luka. The way the fuck Kyrie been playing, Kyrie been fucking cooking low key.
Mm-hmm.
But
that was doing their thing.
But I'm getting off conversation. Anthony Edwards again is good, but Minnesota Timberwolves played against the Golden State Warriors in the in-game season game. Stephen Curry didn't play, so niggas say when Stephen Curry don't play, Draymond looks for reasons to get put out the game.
This was a hell of a reason, my nigga.
And so fucking start off first couple of seconds. Klay Thompson straight on bullshit. Yeah, Klay Thompson straight on bullshit with Buddy. Like instantly got on bullshit with Buddy. Ripping his jersey. Buddy ripped Klay shit cool off. And Rudy Gobert comes in.
Do you think because this is what people say. When Rudy
he did not grab fucking Klay's neck or nothing. He did not touch that man. He
grabbed the head. It's the only fact that Draymond was so fat, like
he wrapped Klay around the waist and was like,
it wasn't around the waist. Come on, bro. It was around the waist.
He had one arm around the waist, one arm like this, and he was moving Klay like this, moving Klay to the side. Fucking Draymond jumped in, go straight neck. Mind you, Rudy like this. Bro, what's going on and shit? Klay, I mean, I'm pretty sure Draymond like, yeah, nigga, I finally got your ass like this and shit because
we all know that Draymond hate that nigga.
Because even with Draymond, even with everybody telling him like, I'm pretty sure they tell him like, Draymond, ain't shit going on. Draymond, chill. Draymond walked this nigga half the court. Walked this nigga half the court by his neck.
He yoked his ass up.
Yo, nigga went from one side of the fucking court. He went from under one rim to the other rim and shit.
Like trying to show the fuck out, bro. Like seriously, he really wanted to punk dude.
Yo, he dead ass like choking this nigga up and shit. Now everybody is saying is because he got a 5-game suspension and this was supposed to be an example made to Draymond, where a lot of people feel like Draymond has been. He did the Jordan Poole shit. Nigga, we know he a notorious nut kicker. Like he's notorious for.
It's too much. It's too much of the shit with Draymond.
Too many accidents. Too many accidents with Draymond. At this point, with this suspension, do you think Draymond is more of a cancer to the Warriors than a true part of the winning essence?
He's not. It's a little annoying. It's gonna be upsetting. Like if you have this shit like during the playoffs, it's gonna be like you upsetting the apple cart. But to be like but they say like a total cancer. Nah, they need Draymond. They need a player like him.
Yeah.
Nobody is like Draymond. That's why I think Draymond has such a definite role in that organization, because
you
don't have no enforcer like a Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond is definitely the on the court leader. Like he's the voice of the team. He's like, have you seen the Key and Peele with the Obama? Whereas Obama has the nigga that speak for him and shit. Stephen Curry is the likable, lovable guy, and Draymond goes out and do all the dirty work and say like whatever Steph tell him, like yo, I don't like this nigga and shit. Draymond the enforcer, like you said. Draymond like, all right, you don't like him, we don't like him. Like fuck that nigga then. And Draymond go out there and be on straight bullshit.
Every team needs a player like Draymond. Like is no ifs, ands, or buts.
But who are those guys of today? I know we got Dylan Brooks, we got Draymond Green, but who else are those guys of the NFL, those enforcers of the NFL? I mean, of the NBA today?
I gotta go down the Rolodex.
Like who is those guys? Like Marcus Smart, maybe?
Marcus Smart is definitely one. Damn, going off the cuff is going to be hard. I gotta think of this.
Yeah, I only said that the two that like pop out is Dylan Brooks and Draymond Green. Like, and neither one of them are very viable scoring options, but they are boisterous players on the team. They don't score much. They don't help you much offensively, but they make their presence known. Maybe Patrick Beverly.
Draymond helps you in playmaking, bro. That's
okay. Yeah. He's a facilitator. Yeah. What about Patrick Beverly?
Patrick Beverly, you know what? He's Draymond, but if Draymond had a little bit less skill and smaller.
You said less skill. Draymond ain't got much skill.
Yo, Patrick Beverly had that much skill. Like, come on.
Nah, he don't though.
Patrick Beverly get up in your face, but Patrick Beverly's small and his shot not right. Like,
yeah,
you can be all that if you knock down shots, bro.
Yo, I remember once upon a time though. Once upon a time, Draymond used to consistently knock down that one shot. He had that one top of the key three.
I agree with you, because when KD was there, he was doing the same thing.
He had that like consistent. I don't know what happened to that shot.
Sometimes once you I don't want to say, what am I trying to say?
Because after that KD year, it seemed like he lost that shot.
Well,
he had it before KD got there. He definitely had it when KD was there, and then it was gone once KD left.
I mean, sometimes your shot just leaves you. Like, to be honest, though, like it happens to like certain players, but because if you really think about it, Russell Westbrook had a reliable shot till like the last couple of years.
Right. True.
Yeah. So Russell Westbrook had a reliable shot. I don't know what happened to him to the last like couple of years where he just been like bricking.
Yeah. Unless he drive it to the rack, his shot is pretty doo-doo and shit. So we say what happened to Russell Westbrook, but again, what happened to the LA Clippers? It seems as though this James Harden
one day first game though.
finally won their first game with
Finally won
James
their first
Harden
game.
as a part of the roster. So do you think this was the turnaround for the season for the Clippers? Now you think, they got the elephant off their back, they got the monkey off their back. So now we going
Somebody's got to go to the bench between either Russell Westbrook and Harden, and Russell Westbrook or Harden. Somebody got to go to the bench.
I feel like, and I agree with you. I feel like Harden needs to go to the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I think PG, Kawhi, and Russ run well. In fact, prior to him, they were the most efficient offense with those three guys in the starting lineup in the NBA prior to Harden get there. So I think you bring back that continuity. I think that's how you pronounce the word.
Yeah, continuity.
And have James Harden being the floor general, where he could be Mr. Gunn, James Harden coming off the bench as I always like to say, the starting of the second team. It's not the bench. He's the star of the second team.
I get what you're saying, but I like what you said, but kind of what's happened is the reverse. Russell Westbrook actually said the last game he doesn't mind coming off the bench. Like he was the first guy to say it because he was aware of what was happening, and he was like, "Yo, either one of us got to go to the bench." Russell Westbrook said, I'm not opposed to like, let me take a step back coming off the bench. Like
I definitely think that's big, and I think that's Russ mainly trying to boost morale.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's come out. Russ, he came off the bench in LA playing with the Lakers and shit. So like it was a big thing, like getting him to come off the bench at first. And once he did, we saw how conducive and effective he could be. And I think Russ can do the same coming off the bench with the Clippers, although I don't think that's the best lineup for the Clippers because PG is a facilitating three. And so having Harden on the floor with them together, I don't think that's the biggest set. But I think Russ is being the bigger person, like, you know what, I want this shit to work. So I'm willing to take the back seat if that's gonna make Harden be a better player.
Which is that's leadership right there, man.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that works. Because if not, it's gonna be one of the biggest wastes of money ever to happen in the fucking NBA. One of the worst trades. If these niggas got to at least make, I ain't even saying the Western Conference Finals because the West is so stacked. I don't even expect them to make a Western Conference Finals. But if they ain't in the semis,
you got at least win one round.
At least one. They got to win at least. I ain't talking about no play-in. I ain't talking about beating it. I ain't talking about beating the 10 and the 9 team to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They got to win a series in order for this to even mean anything. If they make it to the playoffs, so fucking what? They got to win at least one series. At least.
Other than, you know what else is happening? People, because the only team, because it's happening in the Bucks, people are just like finding ways to gel. It's early on in the season. People just have to gel with like new places and new places. Like what they say, they just have to continue because not everything, you're not going to get that continuity when first off the gate. Like it takes time,
especially when it's a in season trade. It's not like off season where you have time to fill each other out. You guys are learning on the fly because this person's coming in and they didn't, you didn't have the summer to work together and shit and work on your games together and shit. So that does, it will take some time for a team like the Clippers bringing James Harden in at this point. But we gonna see and shit, man. But another guard who's exceeding expectations since James Harden leaving, Tyrese Maxey, man,
Tyrese, bro,
really showcasing. He's really one of those ones. At least short, so in this short season, and this short time without Harden being in Philly, Tyrese Maxey is showing he could be really, really one of those guys. Drew, do you think this is going to be the breakout season for Tyrese Maxey?
Oh hell yeah! It's starting out to be right now. Like he's the primary ball handler coming up with it, and his Tyree ways right now is Tyrese Maxey and Joel. That's what it is right now. Like, and I kind of knew it was going to be like that because of Tyrese Maxey pass. Like last year, he was average off the bench. He was averaging those points. Like he was averaging like 15, 20 points. Like, so right. Where a player like a ball dominant player like off like Harden, he was gonna have more time to shine. Like he has more opportunities.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He's definitely stepping up to the plate. So congrats to Tyrese Maxey, man.
Tyrese Maxey is definitely cooking. Now, Drew, if any, in this short season, what player has surprised you the most so far in this very short early Tyrese Maxey?
Yes. Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he's fucking cooking right now. It's not much you could really fucking say about him. I think my biggest, I wouldn't even say it's a surprise. It's something I knew was gonna happen, and I think he's slowly growing. Chet Holmgren.
Oh, another one.
Chet Holmgren.
Definitely.
We had this conversation about Chet last season. He got hurt. DK was big on, he's overhyped. He's soft. He was gonna be this and shit. Like, none of us really had a take on him, except for we didn't see much of him, so we didn't know what he was gonna be.
Like in college, when they were talking about him, like he was that. Like,
yeah, they say he
before Wemby ever got into the picture, it was Chet Holmgren.
Yeah,
the only fault that Chet Holmgren got like injured.
He had a season ending
supposed to be like that.
Yeah, season ending injury. But Chet did have all the hype, and Cap said it was just hype because he didn't believe he was too frail, he was too soft, he wasn't gonna do it. He wasn't gonna compete against the stronger bigs. But even with his small frame, he seems to be doing
frail.
Yeah, but I'm saying, and even with that, like guys like that, they look small, but they're holding their own. And in a few games that I've seen Chet play, him having that slender frame hasn't really affected him much because he's a great offensive rebounder, great defensive rebounder. He gets like 2 to 3 blocks a game. The nigga could shoot from everywhere. Like,
remember I said that was my boom. OKC.
And you did say OKC was your boom, but Chet is really is giving Wemby a run for his money when it comes to Rookie of the Year.
To be honest, is Chet over Wemby.
You got Chet over Wemby?
I got Chet over Wemby.
Like, I think Chet has more skills than
what we said about him, and I kind of deviated from my original point, which I was right the first time.
Okay.
Wemby is fire, but you're on the Spurs. Like, your team that you got, your team that is not ready yet.
Yeah.
You a star on a team that's not ready yet. Only you is gonna get that team but so far.
Right.
What this shit is like 4-6 their record is right now? They are on the
let me see real quick.
Like only and when was it that game? The Knicks beat that motherfucker up. Like, and show like it was that Knicks game that showed the whole league on this is how you defend Wemby. And right now, I
mean, they at the bottom of the West. They at the bottom of the West currently.
So you gotta say Wimmy got further to go. Like he got the skills, he got potential.
And OKC is second in the West currently.
OKC second? Damn, I didn't know they were
Yeah,
that.
second in the West right now.
Damn, that is.
Yeah, the Timberwolves is 1. They 10-4. Spurs is 3-10.
Okay.
So although again Wemby comes out and show out, they is still not producing wins. Whereas Chet having SGA, having Josh Giddey, they have a young core that is going to be one of those really like those boys to be to watch out for. The OKC does a great job in building young talent.
Yo, I don't care. The front office better win something.
Word that ass. Like OKC front office. OKC
be getting these motherfucking squads and they fucking ruin it.
Yeah, that's
like
a fact.
Y'all better do something with this one.
But see, that's the thing. OKC has a history since OKC Thunder's been a team.
Mm-hmm.
They have continuously drafted or acquired young but elite players.
And
however,
they fuck it up.
Exactly. They start off well, and somewhere the transition they fuck it up. So I don't know what's the breaking point where it's like we can bring them into the house, we can build them up, we make them stars, but we just leave, we let them go, we just throw them out. But like the OKC front office, when it comes to drafting and building young talent,
they're elite. They're elite.
They fucking elite. They probably one of the best. Just looking at all the rosters of like players and where they at and what like their young talent, other than like probably Boston, they probably the best at it.
Like they knew it when they brought Shea on that trade for Paul George.
Yeah,
they got Chris Paul for that nigga. Like
word that ass.
For that year, Chris Paul was teaching that nigga Shea
Yoda, straight Yoda, y'all.
Yo, like
we gonna give you this 1 year with CP, and you gonna soak up every fucking thing
game, bro.
You can get from the point guard.
Mm-hmm. He definitely soak it up, and he got and Josh Giddey in another draft and Chet.
Yeah,
like, they fucking draft well, bro.
They definitely do. Now, do you see OKC really making they still a young team? Do you think they could really make a playoff push this season?
I mean, what was their record? When they got bounced out? No, they got bounced out in the play-in last year.
Last year, yeah.
I believe they can win a playoff series.
Okay.
Yeah, like just like you said, the West is stacked. So I don't know. I don't see much beyond that. I know, and they're still young. They still have ways to go.
Yeah, they definitely
do. But I do see a playoff first round win though.
I can see that too. I'm rooting for them young niggas and shit because I like OKC. They are definitely a young team that we're gonna be looking. If the management keeps the team together, they're a team that we'll be looking at in the future. But I can see them. They so dumb. SGA, being a superstar player level now, he be the next one now. They'll let him go and shit. Like that's how fucking OKC work and shit. Like then they gonna build up Chet, they gonna build up Giddey, and then they gonna let them leave and shit. It's like that's how they be fucking doing. Like
you fucking let James Harden go for like nothing, bro. Like
because again, Chet, Giddey, and fucking SGA reminds me of Westbrook, KD, James Harden, like that young core and shit. Like, and they let them all go. It
was the piece. It was the James Harden. After James Harden left, they let go of that piece that was on the bench. Like James Harden came off the bench when like they looked at it when that Heat series where James didn't do so well. Like he was cold.
Yeah.
But you don't give up on people like that. Like that was the first time that they brought you to the finals.
Right.
and you just go give it off the first time they go to the finals. You go give off of somebody on like the court. Like that's not.
Again, instantly after that, James Harden became superstar MVP, like one of the top 5 in the NBA and shit. So it's like, okay, see y'all front office, y'all got to do better with keeping y'all guys together.
You really had a Manu Ginobili off the bench, man.
Word, that ass. Shit, bigger than Manu. But we're gonna see what OKC do. Shaquille O'Neal is trying to bring a NBA franchise to Las Vegas.
I mean, everybody's trying to bring a franchise to Las Vegas. The NBA,
everybody, yeah. It's fucking MLB gonna have a team in Las Vegas. NFL got one already. So again, if any team currently
got one,
which of the teams that's like, one of the teams that's on the lower of the total pole, would you like to see a brand new team, or would you like to see one of the older teams, but that's on the lesser side to Vegas?
It's going to be a team like, I say a team like Charlotte or Sacramento.
Okay.
Sacramento or Charlotte.
I could definitely see the Las Vegas Kings. I think that's a hockey team already. It's the LA Kings.
No,
it's the
LA
Kings. LA Kings. So it sounds similar. So the Las Vegas Kings and shit. I could definitely see they already got the black, purplish and shit, like the gray, all that. They fit right in. I could see the Las Vegas Kings being there. Charlotte, I don't think Charlotte has enough appeal to be like, let's move Charlotte. Let's move the Hornets to Vegas.
I mean,
I think they'll be better off starting a brand new franchise than taking the Hornets.
That's a way to go, but I think it's going to be or Orlando Magic.
If they was to move the Magics there, although I don't think Mickey gonna give up the Magics.
Mickey don't own the Magic, bro.
Mickey them a sponsor. That's why they got the.
They're a sponsor, but
but I'm saying I'm saying it falls into the whimsicalness of Orlando and Disney, and the jerseys are shiny and stars, and just like,
man,
it's whimsical.
That shit can change. Las Vegas.
It definitely can, but I like Orlando Magic jerseys, man. I don't want to see the Magics in Vegas, man. I don't want to see no Las Vegas Magics. No, that's trash, bro. That's trash. I don't want to see. Keep the Magics in fucking Orlando. And Paulo is my guy. I really fuck with Paulo Banchero. I think they got a young core there too that's got some potential and shit. But I don't want to see the fucking Magics in Vegas. That takes away from the magic. It's gambling. Like, it ain't magic. It's wagers, nigga. There's no magic to wagering. Like,
yes, it is.
There's no magic. There's no magic to gambling. Yeah, magic is whimsical and like, I believe, and use your imagination. That shit don't matter when it comes to gambling, nigga. Give me 20 on black. Fuck that magic, nigga. I don't care about no fucking magic when it comes to gambling. Like, you gotta move a motherfucking also, I don't know, we did spoke about it, but Golden State is having their WNBA team coming soon. So they working on that happening. Since we talked about, basketball, the sister brand, they're working on their the Golden State Spartans or Spartans or the whatever the name they come up with, the Valkyries, the fucking hermaphrodites or whatever they want to call it. Anyway, whatever they think of, but the WNBA version of the Golden State Warriors is coming soon, and we might see Shaq in charge of a Las Vegas NBA team.
That's definitely what it's looking like. He's looking like he's gonna be he's looking like is either going to be a minority owner of that franchise.
Do you think he's still? I know they were trying to buy a team before. Do you think he gonna? They were trying to buy BET. You think he gonna bring in Diddy for this deal?
Did he?
Yeah, Diddy was trying. Him and Diddy was trying to buy BT together.
Oh, no, I thought that Diddy wasn't Diddy by himself with that.
No, Diddy was the majority, but he had Shaq. He had a bunch of other people like coming in with him, trying to like a core team try to buy it. And Shaq was one of those guys. But I don't know with everything going on with Diddy right now. Diddy is the person you want to.
That's gonna be be off the back burner. Like
yeah, I don't know if he's the lead investor on any of your business fronts right now.
Solid. Make sure he's a silent partner.
Yeah, definitely silent. You don't want to hear no take that in your boardrooms and shit.
Oh my god, take that has a different meaning now. Oh my god.
Take that means totally different nowadays and shit.
Can't say
take that sounds nasty now. You can't even use that no more. It just sounds all type of crazy. Diddy ass where Diddy, man. I don't know what to say about Diddy right now.
Yeah,
moving on from Diddy. But again, we'll see what Shaq do next and shit. Shaq got like 300 damn different businesses and shit.
Oh hell yeah, yo. It's just like when Magic bought the Dodgers.
Yeah,
Shaq is gonna be that.
Yeah, Shaq he got his name tied to a bunch of different shit.
It's gonna take a whole conglomerate. It wouldn't be just Shaq. It's gonna be a whole conglomerate. Just like you say, it's gonna bring in other people, just like when Magic bought the Dodgers. It's gonna be that type of situation. That same style.
No, that's definitely dope. I hope Shaq and his team are able to pull something together and bring a team to Vegas. I got family in Vegas, so I know they'll love to have a team in dry and hot ass Vegas because it'd be hot and dry out there.
I mean they got one. They don't go to Las Vegas Raider games.
Yeah, they do, and it'd be nasty there too. And the crazy thing is, they actually have on a hoodie and a jean jacket.
Why,
bro? It'd be fucking 60 degrees. 60 degrees. These niggas talking about it's cold, bro. Like nigga got on it. I be nigga. If you don't shut your dumb ass up, like it hit 50 degrees. They got on fucking first downs. They got on fucking bomber jackets and shit. They got on fucking puffer jackets and shit. Like,
nah. I have been to Vegas before. It happens like it's bad hot in the day, and then when
so that's why I say the desert, because it's the desert, it's very cool at night.
Very cool at night. It's cold at night.
Yeah, it definitely does get cold. So like in October, November and shit, it definitely the weather drops. Like it's the fucking desert. So you'll get 40s, 50s degree weather, but that's light to me. I'll take it any day versus what we get here and shit. Even though we haven't had the worst weather, but today it's starting to feel like brick ass New York. Like it's starting to.
It was gonna come sooner or later, man.
Yeah, I mean we've been blessed. We haven't had bad weather and shit. Like it's been 60 degrees, 70 degrees. But global warming, shit happens.
That's changing weather, kicking my ass right now.
Yeah, so. I hear it, and that be the thing and shit. Next again, last week you probably outside in the hoodie. This weekend you still thinking this hoodie weather, fucking weather drop, and now you got the fucking tickles in the throat and shit. Like you got the sniffles. So that's what's trash about this this fucking weather. Another conversation. Greatest, we're gonna move on from basketball, unless you got something else in basketball to talk.
I mean, I want to say like this was on an episode of Gilbert's Arena. Who you think is the best? Who you think is the best American-born player right now in the NBA?
American-born player.
They was arguing with Tatum right now. Because Paul Pierce on his Twitter, he went straight home to him saying Tatum is the best American-born player right now in the NBA. That's what Paul Pierce said.
But I don't think Tatum's better than Kevin Durant yet.
He's not better than Kevin Durant or Steph. You do got.
Yeah, he's not even better than Steph or Kevin Durant yet. So it's like, I think you have to say American born now because there's so many good international players now. But my favorite players are still American born. Not to be like, oh, I'm proud of America, but I still think more people gravitate towards the American born players than they do the few internationals, the Giannis, the Jokic, the Lucas and shit. They all cool. But I'm still taking my KD. I'm still taking LeBron. I'm still taking Steph. Like, I'm taking those guys first every time and shit. But if we talk about the new guys, then yeah, okay, that's cool. Putting Tatum at the top of the new class.
I mean, just like I said, Paul Pierce went straight homer. Like, you know, Paul Pierce
he a homer. He a homer anyway. So
Paul Pierce went Celtic through and through. Like he waved the green flag.
But he don't believe that in real life because I don't think none of them niggas think Tatum is better than Kevin Durant yet. And Kevin Durant is 35, 36. 35. But they still averaging 30 plus. Like, it's light and it's nothing. Like, it's he does it at ease. Like, it's, and for some people, although I don't agree, some people will argue Devin Booker is close to Jason Tatum, although I don't think so.
I'm not running with that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Devin Booker is too much better than Jaylen Brown.
That's a comparison right there, Jaylen.
Yeah,
that's a comparison.
So I ain't mad at, I'm not mad at the Truth for being a homer for his his home team. But as long as we still got old ass LeBron, old ass KD, old ass Steph Curry, until those guys start to tail off, yeah, I ain't ready to put none of those guys above or in front of them yet. I'm sorry. Not quite yet. It's close. Maybe in a year or two, maybe a season or two, 3 seasons or so, but not at the moment. Not at the moment. They're not better than these guys quite yet. I did see something, not NBA related, but W was wrestling related. There was a conversation about the greatest tag teams of all time. And they were talking about the Dudley Boys versus the Outsiders. Now, when most people know them more as single fighters, but the Outsiders is Scott Hall and Kevin Nash as a tag team duo versus the Dudleys and shit. Now, although I believe Scott Hall and Kevin Nash single are greater wrestlers than the Dudleys, when it comes to solely being a tag team, Dudley is top 3 of all time.
All day. Honestly,
and I don't even think it's even close between the Outsiders and the Dudleys. Most motherfuckers don't even know they call the Outsiders. They just know them as Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
NWO, son.
Right, that's the NWO. That's the Wolfpack. Like, but their tag is called the Outsiders.
Never knew that.
Most people don't. And that was my whole argument when people said, I'm like, do y'all know most people don't even know them niggas as the Outsiders? That's the Wolfpack. That's NWO.
Scary movie,
bro. But that was they used to, and when they used to have their tag matches, they used to wear the Outsider shirts. But we know Kevin Nash, we know Scott Hall, we know the Wolfpack, we know NWO. But nobody know them niggas as the Outsiders. But we know 3D. We know the Dudleys. We know Devon.
Get the table.
We know what's that? And fucking Devon jump into motherfuckers crotch with his head and shit. Like,
we know the power. We know the power bomb.
What's that movie called?
The table.
Wasn't that Scary Movie?
Nah, what? When he jumping in the ball sacks?
I forgot what that called, but that's what he used to do. He'll open his legs and then he'd do the wild side, and then Devon would go up on the rope, wild side, and then he would jump down and headbutt a nigga in their crotch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But we know these moves and shit. What's the what is the iconic dual signature for Kevin Nash and Scott Hall?
Kevin Nash was the boot.
No, that was his move, right? They had their own move, right? But
what's their tag team?
What's their tag team move?
I mean, I did not know outsider, so I wouldn't know.
They didn't have one. I don't honestly, and I was a big WCW fan. I don't even remember them having a tag move. Bro, other than the Hardys, there's no other tag team I'm putting above the Dudleys.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Edge and you got straight
and again, TLC, that whole group, like those are the guys. When you think of tag, those are the guys.
Edge, Christian, Dudley Boys, Hardys.
Nobody else.
Like when a motherfucking pay-per-view is named and like stamped after you, you know you got something. Like it's these three teams right here. Like
if a motherfucker told you blindly, like we about to watch one of the top 3 most iconic tag duos in wrestling. They about to come out and fight.
Mm-hmm.
You automatically gonna think, okay, the Hardys, okay, the Dudleys, and fucking Edge and Christian. You ain't gonna think of nobody else.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
But there's real wrestling purists who's like, no, the outsiders are bigger and better than.
That's where you go between the purists versus casual fan. That's where.
But see, they will call us casual fans.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know wrestling. Y'all was casual fans. Bro,
like to a purist like that, Alpha and Sika and the Legion of Doom is like the pinnacle tag teams right there.
Bro, I'm telling you, Farouk and Bradshaw is a bigger tag team. The APA is a greater tag team than the Outsiders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
So I'm on Twitter arguing with people because that's what I do seldomly sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, what are y'all talking about?
There's a lot of shake shit up.
If y'all ain't look, I'm only accepting the Hardys, and I won't argue. If you say Edge and Christian, I'm not gonna fight you about it, although I might not agree. I ain't gonna fight you about it. But you talking about Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, although those two guys I love individually, but as a tag team,
it wasn't like the tag team wasn't that.
Yeah, come on, man. And they were too big of solo acts. They didn't even really have any tag team shine. Like, I don't remember any great Outsiders tag team matches.
It was mainly the NWO.
NWO. And them as a group of solo superstars beating up motherfuckers. Just coming out together, 21 niggas. Like, ain't no fair fights. We jumping everybody. We coming down. The whole crew is around the ring, and we jumping in the ring, and we beating everybody ass. That's what the NWO was. They was really game banging and shit in professional wrestling. Ain't no fair fights. It's 21. We whooping everybody. So like, but when it comes to just pure tag team, other than the Hardys, I ain't mad if you say Edge and Christian, but ain't nobody bigger
than the Dudley Boys.
Than the Dudleys. The Steiners is bigger than fucking Rick and Scott Steiner were bigger tag team guys than them. You go fucking the Four Horsemen, you go Dean Malenko and one of them other motherfuckers like.
And plus, even the fact is even the Dudley Boys was made them so great. They touch every federation. Like honestly, when you got ECW, WCW, and WWE, they were in all three,
and they were the same.
Mm-hmm.
In all, the impact was the same. The fandom was the same. Like, come on, man. Like, Dudley's like, yo, honestly, when it comes to like the greatest tag teams, Dudley's to me is really like one beat. Like I'm not even giving the Hardys too much of an edge over the Dudleys. Like it's really like neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
I know we love the Hardys because they out there wild boy and shit.
Yeah.
They were cool as shit.
We just love the high flying.
Yeah, exactly. They were right, the high flying, jumping off shit, just like wild boy type shit. They come out there, all that dancing and shit,
like
craziness.
Like we really love Jeff because
word.
We want to see Jeff do some dangerous shit.
And that was our dumbass in the cribs on mattresses trying to flip off shit, flipping off dressers, stacking up mattresses on outside in the yard or in the block. Doing dumb shit.
Cousin, let me put you in.
Well, let me try this. Let me try this move on you, type shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like we love Jeff, but the Dudleys is the fucking Dudleys, man. Ain't nobody gonna argue me and tell me the Outsiders is greater than the Dudleys. And I'm never taking nothing away from Kevin Hart, from Kevin Nash, or Scott Hall.
You said Kevin Hart.
I was saying Kevin Hall, but I'm not taking anything away from those guys individually. But as a tag team, as the Outsider, Drew said, shit, I didn't even know they was called the Outsiders. I just know them as NWO. Because that's a fact. Most people don't know. But when you say that, the purists gonna say, no, your dumb ass don't know because you ain't a real wrestling fan. That's why you don't know. Like
the fuck, like if you want to say like I'm a purist and a fan because the casual fan ain't gonna know the Dudley Boys from ECW and WCW. So I got to one up on you, nigga.
Bro, they've been the same. They've been always the same. Like the Dudleys has always been the Dudleys. Like no matter what federation they was a part of, regardless of what the organization they was a part of, Dudleys has always been the Dudleys and shit. So
and that's very rare because you do have to change your character when you go to a different
you do. Every federation shit. Again, look at Scott Hall. This nigga was Razor Ramon. He was Diamond Stud. So listen, Scott Hall, when he was with WCW, his name was Diamond Stud.
That's good.
Google it. Nigga wore black underwear with a big ass silver diamond in the middle. His name was Diamond Stud. Came over to WWF. They changed him to a Cuban, although the nigga a fucking white man. Changed him to a whole white man. Changed him to a Cuban, and the cat gave him Razor Ramon. Then he went back to WCW, and that's when he became Scott Hall.
Yeah, I can't believe they actually did also like they did that shit over like I'll say like a Scarface type shit.
Word, no, that was all because that was the whole image behind it. Chico, he'd be Chico, like he had that Cuban, it was that Miami Vice, like the nigga had the processed hair and shit. That was the whole that Miami life. That's what the image they were trying to portray with that character, like Coke boy type shit, like, and they were able to do it. It worked, and then he went over to us. He became Scott Hall. Still the same, still the same character and shit, just a different name. Cause you still, hey yo, you know we talk like this, sounding like Rocky Balboa and shit. But it worked. But he's changed his character every time he's moved. When he was WCW, he was one character. Went to WWF, became another character. Went back to WCW and became another character. The Dudleys has been Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley through each organization.
That's crazy. Because that's crazy. Nah.
They've been doing the same move, same chants in 3 fucking different generations.
Salute.
Devon Get the Table has been heard in 3 different fucking federations. What's Up been heard in 3 different federations. They have never changed their signature moves, the way they fight. The table shit has always been synonymous with their characters. Never having to switch up. Come on, man. You got to miss me with that conversation. I'm sorry. Wrestling purists. And before we get on, the dick eater that's Jonathan Reyes, I want to hear his take on this.
Okay.
Because Johnny, although he be knowing, John be eating sometimes. And when he be eating, he be doing the most. So
Johnny
while we wait on Johnny, let's admire me. You know, I look good. You know what I'm saying? Dread.
That song got the lot. John, you was supposed to take off the gear from after robbing the corner store, bro.
I took my job hat off.
Nigga said, I took the Scully off. What you want?
John looked like a character in Home Alone and shit.
For real.
That's the only person John robbing and shit. But yeah, locked up, Kev. You know what I'm saying? This time locked up. You know, something like John. Now we were having a conversation,
and I know you're responsible, man. So you ain't gonna have your shit out
here
here look crazy.
Funko?
No.
Who was that?
That's supposed to be me. I got a custom Funko.
Oh, you got one made? Yo, I just saw it.
Wait, yo, you gotta fix the reflection, G. Or just
because it came in like a protective glass. That's why.
I just saw the ad for that. I was gonna make me one too. Big Yanni and Coco.
Got a new one to the collection. I got two more. I gotta unveil too.
That's what's up, John. That's what's up.
They sent me an email. I be buying the Funkos, you know, every now and then.
How much they charge you for it?
That one came out to 30.
That's not bad.
30. It's custom, so it's like double the price.
That's not bad.
You pick the outfit and everything.
Hey John, when this pod blow up, everybody gonna want them Big Yanni and Coco.
You gotta get that. You gotta get the Big Yoni.
Know what I'm saying?
Funko.
Everybody gonna want one. But John, we were having a conversation about something I saw on Twitter. They were talking about who's the greater tag team, and it was the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall versus Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
See, obviously it's the Dudley Boys. As a tag team, Kevin Nash, it wasn't like the Outsiders. That's how they started, but they didn't put enough time as a tag team. Once Hogan joined, it was NWO.
Because they were too big.
Yeah, it was just NWO. But as a tag team, it's the Dudley Boys. They're arguably the greatest tag team ever.
And I just said that to Drew. First, Drew, which is right. Drew said he didn't even know they were called the Outsiders because that's
what they was called before they officially made it the New World Order.
But again, when they did their tag matches, they always said the Outsiders. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people don't know that they were the Outsiders. And
they only have probably one or two matches. Tops. No, well, as the Outsiders, maybe one or two matches. But as NWO, they have plenty of matches.
Yeah. And then what Drew also was talking about and shit is the Dudleys has literally wrestled in every federation and has always been the Dudleys. Mm-hmm. Whereas these guys, although great, has changed their moniker multiple times and shit. And the Dudleys is synonymous with every fucking wrestling federation, the big wrestling federation, ECW, WCW, WWE. The Dudleys has always been the Dudleys. Their calls, signature moves, all that we all know. What's the Outsider's signature move? I don't even remember if they even had one.
You can't, like John said, you can't go with no signature move in two matches. So
Hard.
There was mainly solo wrestlers that was put together, and then became the group.
Exactly.
Once the group became the group, it was over.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna even, although I think people will put the Hardys above the Dudleys, I think it's like 1A, 1B, because when it comes to tag team,
them and Edge and Christian is,
and that's what Drew said. Like, when we talk about the top dogs, those are the three. When you say I want a tag match, Those the niggas that's gonna come
for
up.
our era, because you know they
Right.
probably grab like 2 or 3 names before our era.
Yeah,
that
true.
people will talk about, but for our era, it was them 3.
Drew brought up the Legion of Doom. You got the Snyder brothers. You got some of them old ass niggas. You got
the Nasty Boys.
the Nasty Boys.
You brought up AAP.
You got the APA. You got the Heart Foundation.
Well, APA was our generation too. APA was
our foundation was a little before our time.
Yeah, Heart was a little before us. You got the Four Horsemen. You got all them old niggas and shit. Nobody gives a fuck. Ain't no fucking with the Hardys. well, that's what the purists would be like. Yeah, see, that's that shit.
And the four horsemen was individuals that came as a collective. Ain't like
that's true. That's true.
Tag team.
That's true. Yeah, it was more of a stable than a tag team, if any and shit. So, all I'm saying, all this to say, Dudley's is the top tier when it comes to tag team. And the Outsiders, unfortunately, separately great. Together, the Outsiders, they not fucking with the Dudleys.
Of course.
Sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna double back though. Kev, we was having a conversation about who is the greatest video game champion or warrior.
We'll get back to that conversation, but you hear, Kev, how you like my pick in the Don's pool? How you like my pick?
Yeah, he did that gay ass shit at the end. He did that gay switch at the end and shit.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. You was the one person I was really worried about.
I know. I'm so tight.
I know Kev low-key don't want to pick Philly, but he knows I fuck with Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. So like, I ain't got no choice.
Conversation with 3 or 4 people all day today, including the girl I had to stay with to help her with the gym.
Like, who should I get?
Yo, cause she's kind of like a tiff. Like she fucked with Miami.
Right.
I'm talking to her. I'm like, yo, my nigga loves Pat Mahomes, but just to fuck with me, like he's gonna pick Philly. But I'm like, but if he sticks with his heart, like, yo, fuck Philly, like I'm gonna ride out. Yeah, he's gonna stay with Pat Mahomes, which means I gotta pick Philly.
Right.
She's looking at me like, yo, you on some Confucius shit right now,
right?
Like, fucking yourself up. And
but that's really what it was, though. And
like
John said that too. Like, should I go with my heart because I know Chiefs gonna win, but I gotta secure the win. So,
nah, man.
And I already knew Tip was picking Philly. Tip's picking Philly.
Yo, I broke this shit down for mad people today. And then it came down to like 8 minutes before 8, and I'm like, yo, I gotta pick.
Yeah.
I just flipped a coin. I'm like, all right, Philly it is. And then by the time I was supposed to be leaving, I checked my phone. I'm like, oh my God.
No, I saw the gift. I saw this. I was like, I know John did some gay ass shit. I went to the phone. I was like, I knew he did
it. John got me.
I knew he pulled some funny shit.
Y'all niggas, I'd rather give my $30 to. It's John, so we good.
I'm like, I knew John pulled some funny shit.
You gotta play chess sometimes, man.
Definitely. Once I saw the gift, like John doing this, I was like, oh, I already know what he on. Because I ain't even checked it all day. I knew I was out once. Once the Vikings lost, I was like, yeah, I'm out of this shit. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was mad I had to work today because I wanted to wait till like the wire because I wanted to have the day to chill, make the pick. I had to fucking work today, so I was like, "Fuck it." Once I made the decision. I'm not gonna lie, it was one time I had like a minute. I checked it. I thought about switching back. I was like, "Nah, let me see if the thing is gonna be lit or it's gonna backfire." That's
right. Well, it definitely worked out, and John is the winner of our Don's pool. But Kev, we was having a conversation at the beginning. Who is the greatest video game fighter? Ryu or Lui Kang?
I say Lui Kang.
Oh. 3-1, Drew. 3-1. 3-1, Drew.
Like Ryu ain't really on shit. You know what I'm saying?
What you? All right.
I'm telling you, Lui Kang that nigga, man. Lui Kang that nigga.
Y'all playing. All
right. I said, and I think it did help a lot. The movie, the original Mortal Kombat movie definitely made Lui Kang like.
You ain't fuck with the new one?
Oh, I love the new one. I fucks with the new one.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, I don't fuck with the new Lui Kang. because he kind of like little and soft and shit. But I fuck with the movie though. I definitely fuck with the movie.
I think that movie came out like 5 years ago now already.
It came out COVID. It was like jump of COVID. It was around that time when COVID kicked off.
Came out 3 to 5 years ago.
Yeah, once COVID kicked off, that shit dropped. But I don't like John. They said they're gonna have the fucking nigga from The Boys play Johnny Cage and shit.
I just gotta say this. It's real off topic. Yo, the Puffy videos and shit coming out.
Yo, me and Drew was just talking about this shit. This nigga Puff out here living bad, man.
Yo, the one that we all know is mad funny because it resurfaced. So I ain't even gonna touch on that real quick.
The Fab?
Yeah, the Fab, the Jada one.
Yeah.
Yo, but the one that came out with like, who is it? He's sitting at the panel. I think one of y'all might have sent that. And he's like, yo, so like in the Hollywood industry, like what I gotta look out for. And I forget.
Oh yeah. It was
like, yo, you gotta stay away from the take that.
Yeah. It was the comedian Desi. He was talking to the nigga that be doing all the voices and shit.
And Walker was at the table.
Yeah, and Walker, they was playing cards. They were playing spades.
He was laugh, my nigga.
Yeah, he was like, what's the nigga name? He from SNL. The black nigga be doing the voices and shit.
I know what you're talking about. He had a show. He had that one show on Showtime for a little bit.
Yeah, he like, yo, stay away from the take that parties. Stay away.
Yo.
And then Walker started laughing and shit. He like, yo, tell me what's going on. He like, yo, just stay away from the take that. He like,
and then the
They
other
know,
one,
bro, they know.
Yo, the other one's just a classic. My son Fab is really sitting there like.
He said, no, so it's two parts of that. That was like early Drink Champs.
Niggas
oh yeah, I remember that Drink Champs shit.
So he kept he was saying that daddy shit, but then it's the other clip where he like, when you gonna party with me, and when he like, we already partied. We did my birthday. He like, no, party and shit.
You ain't party with me.
Yo, these niggas, because it was Fab, Jada, and Dory. They like, yo, drink, yo, like, fuck what this nigga talking about. Like this nigga.
Oh nah. And before that, he made Nori blow out like a candle on his cake.
Oh yeah, you heard.
Nigga said.
He said, I like when you talk that shit, daddy.
I like when you dig and scrape the shit, daddy.
I just said that shit to somebody like a week ago. Shit, like pause. But my OG that I work with was like, yo, you seen Shorty? I was like, yeah, but she talk all that talking, walking crazy. She probably a runner, but I don't mind that. I was like, I just tell him, I like when you scrapping and scraping.
Yo. This nigga Drew said that take a new meaning now.
Yo, I'm dead, son.
That shit got a whole new meaning. Take that.
Wow, son.
But Diddy out here living crazy. But unfortunately, Drew, Lui Kang takes the cake, man. No pun intended. Lui Kang takes the cake.
That's only here.
Only here. We're going to poll it. We're going to put it on OSA and see what the people say. Although I'm confident that people are going to go with, he said, definitely Paul. People going to go with our Lui Kang, but we're going to see. Now, because in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I want to get into a Thanksgiving game. It's called...
Also, my birthday today.
Also, my son... birthday. So when
we dropped this on
when
Thursday.
This episode drops,
it's my birthday.
Episode drops, it will be Drew's birthday. So in the spirit of Drew's birthday and Thanksgiving, make sure y'all say Happy Dine Day to Drew in the comments. Make sure y'all leave Drew a comment. Send Drew $1 to on his Snapchat. I'm sorry, not his Snapchat, his Cash App at Don's Prezi. That's DONS _ IG. Make sure y'all drop Drew $1 on his Cash App, man. I assure you that profile pic is an older pic of him. That's not me. That's an older pic of me. So yeah, everybody drop $1 for Drew. Drew, how old you gonna be? 31?
33.
33. Out there. So drop $33 to Drew on Cash App at Don's Prezi. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he get that money, man. Celebrate with the kid so he can enjoy his birthday. We're gonna buy him a drink or two and shit, get him some coquito. Cause it's the season, man. Tis is the motherfucking season.
You can do all that.
John, tell mom I said don't forget about me now.
Yeah, I got you.
Nigga, you said that last year. Moms forgot about you. Like, moms.
Nah, that's not facts.
That's bro. You were saying tell moms to get me for like 3 months before she finally got you.
Nah,
I could take you on the app. I could go through the episodes. It's like me saying, "Damn, Kev, she ain't got you yet." Like,
nah, it's because I didn't have the time to pull up at the time. Holidays be busy, so by the time I be getting in, sometimes it be like had to put the shit in the freezer.
Right, it's New Year and shit. It's the New Year now and shit.
It be in the freezer and shit.
But we're gonna play a game. It's called Jive Turkey. In the spirit of Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving related sports trivia.
Okay.
Now, Jive Turkey is simple. It's a 3 strikes you out type of game. Now, if you get it wrong, you get a strike. But if you get it right, you get to give a strike. Which is always fun. So you get the question right, you give a strike. You get it wrong, you get a strike. The goal is to not be the Jive Turkey. So on my screen it goes Drew, Kev, John.
Okay.
So let's kick off Jive Turkey. All right,
Superfly.
Drew, exactly. Drew, which NFL team has the most wins on Thanksgiving?
Cowboys.
Incorrect.
What?
Incorrect. I'm gonna pass the question on to Kev. Kev, who has the most wins?
It's gonna be Detroit.
That is correct. The Detroit.
They played the most. They gotta win.
So by proximity, because they played the most games, Detroit.
You're funny, bro.
Detroit.
Where you been at for the last God knows how many Thanksgivings, bro?
The Cowboys and the Lions both play on Thanksgiving.
Yes, Cowboys is the second most played team in the on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so
but Lions is first. Cowboys have played the second most games on Thanksgiving, but that gives Drew an X, and Kev, that gives you the ability to give an X. Who are you giving an X to?
Obviously me.
Drew, nigga.
Drew. All right. Now, Kev, you stole that question, so I'm going to give you your question. And reminder, Drew has 2 X's already. All right. Kev, what NFL team has never played in a Thanksgiving game?
What kind of question is that? How many teams is it that haven't gone and played?
Okay.
More than one, so that's not a fair question.
What? It's an AFC team. I'll say that. I'll give you that. It's an AFC team.
I know the answer.
Hold on.
Don't look it up. Don't.
No, look your shit up. I'll show you. I'm just looking at all. I can't look at all.
No. You can't even look at the teams. That's cheating.
All right. So hit my hands because I had the app open because I'm trying to write down the pick'ems. The Chiefs.
Incorrect. John.
I get the Texans.
Incorrect.
Holy shit. They're playing. There ain't no way they're playing things. Oh, there's another team.
Drew. X for Kev, X for John.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Bro, that's a good team. We picked the supposed to pick one of the bad franchises.
I ain't gonna even. I'm not. I'm
Remember
not
how
gonna.
bad the
Did you
Chiefs was?
say
That's why
a
I
team
thought it
that
was the
never
Chiefs.
played on Thanksgiving? Did you say
I'm
that?
not. Yeah, and that's not the team. I'm not gonna give Drew the
It's
X
the Browns.
because no. Browns have played on Thanksgiving. The team that's never played on Thanksgiving is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That was gonna be my next. That was gonna be my next one after the Browns.
Fuck out of here, John. Ain't
That
no-
was Jaguars is relatively new. I was going by like the newest teams.
Okay, so
Remember
John,
Cleveland came back to Cleveland. They remember it was they used to be. It was a whole bunch of switcheroos. Cleveland hasn't been in Cleveland that long.
got it. Well, you have an X, John. Kev have an X. The question is on you, John.
When it comes to the AFC, I think those are relatively like the teams that's been in the league the least in the AFC. The Jaguars,
Yeah, they definitely
Browns.
wanted. Yeah, they're the youngest.
Mhm.
Yeah, because remember the Browns. It was a switcheroo. The Ravens lost their team.
God damn it. My bad.
I think that's what happened. The Ravens lost their team to Indianapolis, and then they took the Browns franchise to Baltimore, and then the Browns finally came back. Some shit like that.
Nah, John, you do got the right timeline. No, that is what happened.
That's what I'm saying. I was going for like all the young teams. I just went with the youngest. I took the Texans.
Now, John, your question is a multiple choice question.
Okay.
All right. What movie has the record for highest grossing opening on Thanksgiving weekend? You got A, Toy Story 2, B, Frozen, C, Moana. Highest grossing opening on Thanksgiving weekend.
Can I get damn, I get this wrong. Somebody's gonna get this right. It's process of elimination.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, if you get it wrong, the question's over because it's a multiple choice.
Can I say the game will end? The game will end legit right there, depending on the order.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Toy Story 2.
That's incorrect.
Wrong.
So that's an X for you. So Drew got 2, John got. I mean,
It's Frozen, right?
The answer is Frozen. Kev, that's correct.
That movie's so big, my nigga. Shit's crazy.
That is correct. So John got 2 X's.
Oh, I thought that was the obvious answer.
Drew got 2 X's.
Because Frozen, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all should have just worked it.
Yeah, I would say Frozen was synonymous with Christmas because I actually would go say Moana, honestly. But
you went to see it? You said you was there?
What, Moana?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't see it, but I know that's a big movie. I know that's a big Disney movie.
You never seen it?
Nah.
You never seen Moana? Bro, that's a good ass movie.
I mean, I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's a good movie, bro. All right. Drew, the question is on you. What quarterback has the most passing yards on Thanksgiving all time?
Tony Romo.
Great answer, but incorrect.
Michael, I would guess the same shit, Drew.
Thanksgiving, our leading passer all time. Thanksgiving. Romo was a great pick. But Kev, if you get it right, you get Drew out.
Is it Matthew Stafford?
That's correct. It is Matthew Stafford.
What?
That is correct.
Makes sense. Why play every year?
It is Matthew Stafford.
He's a Riri. So what's wrong with you?
But behind Matthew Stafford is Tony Romo.
Yo, don't be saying my Cowboy picks, but Cowboy picks is right behind the Lion pick.
You just did this. Like
did
this
it
is
twice.
like deja fucking bro.
Nigga, wasn't.
And it was second each time.
I thought Tony Romo was in the league way longer than Matthew Stafford.
But you know Matthew is a gunslinger.
Yo, Matthew Stafford.
And he had Calvin. And he had Megatron.
Yo, got the scat, boy.
All right. So Drew is out. Drew is a Jive Turkey. John got 2. Kev got 1 question. Kev, the question is on you.
I got 1.
You got 1.
Oh, 1X, you mean?
Yeah, 1X.
Oh, all right, not bad. You good.
Kev,
Mm-hmm.
what 2 teams are tied with the same amount of Thanksgiving Day games played? I'll give you a clue. NFC.
So I gotta go Dallas and Detroit.
Incorrect. John, you can give Kev an X by answering this question right.
Nah. Could it be? It
Good.
might be one more team that might have played more Thanksgiving games in Dallas.
So I said tied with the same amount of games played in the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what fucked me up. You said tied, man. Shit, a trick question?
So it's these 2 teams is tied. It's not the most ever.
No, it's just they tied.
Yeah, exactly, John.
Oh damn. That changes the whole aspect how I was about to answer that question.
NFC. Same division.
What the fuck did you just do, nigga?
Scratch my leg.
Your camera? Hey, yo.
Crazy.
Same division. I gave you 2 clues. I said NFC and same division.
I'm gonna go.
Supposed to take off. Oh,
It's obvious where the division lies, but I just gotta pick the right team. Let me get the good old Packers and Bears.
Good shit, John. Good shit, John. Packers, Bears. Packers, Bears.
I almost went Packers. My first guess before you answered that shit was gonna be Packers line, but then he said it was all time, so I was like, I know they be playing the divisional games.
Yeah.
Packers is the one. I just couldn't decide between the Bears and the Vikings. I was like, nah, I think the Bears. I think overall the Bears been more a good of a team than the Vikings have in franchise history if you compare the franchises.
Right.
Especially in the 80s. I bet you there was mad Thanksgiving Bears Lions games.
Well, you guys are both tied with 2 X's. John, you have the ability to send Kev home and have Kev as a Jive Turkey if you get this answer right. John, the question is, which NFL team has the best overall win percentage on Thanksgiving Day?
Oh,
There's definitely, oh man. It's not the top 2 teams. One team's on like a 5 losing streak.
I think that's the Browns. The Browns never won a Thanksgiving Day game.
No, but there was like a streak where the Cowboys lost like 3 or 4 Thanksgiving games in a row.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a tough answer. I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
That's incorrect. Kev, you get this right, you still a game. Best win percentage on Thanksgiving Day. What team?
Detroit.
Both got it wrong. Right division, wrong team.
The Bears.
Disrespect my boys.
Oh, it's really the Vikings?
The Vikings.
Yeah, they probably got like 4 games. That's why.
So they 5-1. They are 5-1.
Yeah, look at that. Out of the division, they got the least amount of games.
But they got the best win percentage.
No, there's no knocking them.
They won.
There's no knocking them. I should have went Vikings. I knew the answer was gonna be the North. You know what's crazy? That means they beat the Lions 5 times and they lost to the Lions once.
Pretty much. All right, Kev, it goes back to you. Take this, get this right, and win the game. All right. Who has the most passing TDs on Thanksgiving Day?
on like a one game.
All time. No, all time passing TDs on Thanksgiving.
Tony Romo.
And that's correct. Tony Romo is the right answer. John, you get the exit. You are a Jive Turkey. Kev is our winner. Tony Romo finally is correct, Drew. Out of all the Dallas answers you gave,
Drew said,
finally, Tony Romo is the correct answer for the game, and Kev takes the game. Let's get into our recap of Week 11 of the NFL. Now, we are currently watching, as we're shooting this episode, we're watching the Eagles play against the Chiefs, the top dog in the AFC versus the NFC Super Bowl rematch, and still looking like a pretty competitive game. But let's get into the week that was Week 11. Any highlights that you guys want to jump out and touch, or do we start from the beginning?
Tommy fucking D.
King in
Tommy. Welcome to New York City. Tommy DeVito gonna have that shit playing in the in the fucking the locker room.
One thing I can say, like, we could go in order, but we could talk Giants because then this is one of the, I guess, the happy days of the season. One thing I liked about that game, they actually let Saquon run some fucking routes. Like, he could do both. And they was letting him, like, you know what I'm trying to say? I feel like there's times where they give him, like, the cheap routes, just stand there or something. They only let that. When he caught that first touchdown, that they just let him go, and Tommy D dropped it in there. He took the hit and still caught the ball. I'm like, yo, certain players, you just got to run that. Let Saquon go. He got a linebacker on him. Saquon cooking him.
Yeah, I mean, but they finally let Tommy D, throw the ball. That was one of the big ills that you've had, John, over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I feel like that was the one game I don't know, maybe it was like, it's the Commanders' division game. We got to at least get this one. But I felt like they ran some plays where he could just launch it. I'm not like, he did get sacked. He ended up getting sacked. How many times that game? He got sacked 9 times that game.
Yeah, I was going to say 8 or 9.
He got sacked 9 times. I told you, Giants O-line been bad.
So they've been smacking his ass.
Yeah, bro, before I went to work, he got sacked 5 times. That was like the first quarter. First quarter, second quarter, 5 times.
That's crazy. But let's go back to Thursday. My nigga Drew dying up there. We're going to go his team, the Ravens, against the Bengals Thursday night. Unfortunately, Joey Burrow, Mr. Cool.
It's finally our division to lose.
Drew said,
like,
it's
fuck
finally,
out of here.
Finally.
Joe Burrow, get the fuck out of here.
Joe Burrow is not in the way out for the season with a broken wrist, right, John?
Yeah.
Broken wrist.
And they're in the investigation because they trying to say he was already hurt and they didn't report the injury.
Yeah, that's the only thing that is under investigation because.
But they said that's been an issue that they've been talking about with the Bengals all season though, that they've been trying to push him out there prior to him being fully healthy, and they've been clearing him when he's been really injured and shit. So like they've been under that investigation for the whole season. But Drew, like you said, it's your division to lose. As you can see, Gus Edwards continues to be a very solid running back. Lamar is working the pocket, but also doing a little bit of scrambling. Receivers are coming together. Do you really feel like the Ravens has what it takes? Although y'all lost Mark Andrews, hopefully he'll be back. That's a big.
Well, they talking about banning that tackle now. That injured him. The tackle,
right?
The hip drop tackle. Yeah, they're talking about banning him.
Yeah, they've been talking about that.
But yeah, now Marvin Andrews got injured on live television.
Right.
A primetime game. It's like, oh, now maybe we have to revisit that.
So with
that happened to somebody else earlier this season.
Yeah, but if it didn't happen on TV,
like you said, the world was watching Thursday night. Everybody's watching. It's prime time. We got the replays to see that shit. Like damn. No, Drew, with Mark Andrews, although I'm hoping that he come back, if y'all get Mark back.
They said a deep playoff run. They said he'll come back if it's a deep playoff run.
Deep. So without Mark, do you think the Ravens and AFC can make a deep playoff run?
Yeah, I would say no less than. I want to say no less than AFC Championship game. We got the team to do it.
You think without Mark, y'all can still make an AFC Championship game?
I mean, Mark is an integral piece, but this season Mark wasn't really that. Mark wasn't really that guy like in
other seasons.
Yeah, they were really doing it like this season without kind of Mark getting that much burn. Like,
but he's also with having him on the field.
You can use him as
a decoy and shit.
Decoy, yeah.
But Ravens definitely look good. Although Lamar suffered a small injury in the beginning. He came back. So he came back. Ravens, other than the Chiefs, are definitely looking like the best team in the AFC. And do they even have a regular season game against each other, the Ravens, Chiefs?
No.
Okay, not this year.
I would like to see them play against each other in the regular season, but maybe it's going to be the AFC Championship when we see them. And, maybe Lamar can have another MVP-like season. But speaking of MVP-like season, there's a young man out in Houston who a lot of people are saying is the front runner for MVP, and his name is C.J. Stroud. Do we believe C.J. Stroud? We had this conversation. We know rookies don't get MVP, but does the tape tell us C.J. Stroud definitely deserves to be in the conversation for MVP, Kev?
I think so at this point, for sure. Like, I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's doing it.
I mean the conversation.
Like, and I say that to say, like, what was his percentage coming into the game? Like 15 TDs, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, something like that.
No, he threw 3 on Sunday. 3 on Sunday.
3 what?
Interceptions.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that. But still, like, just that feat alone, like, to start the season, like, I think, depending on how he finishes it, like, the season.
Yeah,
like, especially if he wins a playoff game, because, the MVP shit don't come out until after the playoffs. So, like, they make it and he at least win them a playoff game.
Right.
Then, like, who the fuck will have something to say about it? You can't say nothing.
Yeah, that's a fact. I just I didn't expect
Texas playoff looking like they're playoff bound, so that might be enough. Because who would have thought? I'm pretty sure they was projected to be like a 5-win team.
This a rebound year. This is a rebuild year. But again, Tank Dale is fucking cooking. Nico
Howland.
Yeah, they out there cooking. It's a young team, but they fucking playing great. And CJ is really
Miko Ryans.
CJ is really looking like the first pick. Unfortunately. That boy Carolina, the little short nigga.
Young?
Yeah, Bryce Young. It's not looking like the first pick. And so CJ is fucking cooking, man. And the guy he's playing well. So shout out to CJ. Other NFL takes from this week. The Detroit Lions are back. I would say they beat the Bears, although it's a divisional game. But 31-26 against the Bears, still leading their division. Although my Minnesota Vikings is slowly creeping up behind them, although they took an L this week. But it does look also, like Drew said, it looks like it's the Lions division to lose. Do we see the Lions being a real contender in the playoffs?
I can see them getting to at least the second round, but I don't think they're a threat to Philly or the 49ers. They could possibly beat Dallas, possibly. But I don't know. Dallas defense might be able to shut them down. I feel like if Detroit was to get home field advantage, maybe they have a chance. But by far, those 3 teams are ahead of them in the NFC. to me.
So you got Dallas, Niners, and Philly above Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at that. I think Dallas is still a better team. Although I don't trust Dallas. I think Dallas is
Dallas some choke artists.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. I don't trust them, but I think Dallas is a better team. Tony Pollard finally woke up this week, who's been having a very quiet season. And he had a decent game this week. Dallas beat Carolina Panthers 33-10. But in that division, we was talking about the Detroit Lions. Green Bay put off a win against the LA Chargers. John, you were saying in the Don's group, OSA group, Chargers is really trash. Do you think the Chargers is all hype?
Seems like it. But they're getting a pass now because everybody's blaming the head coach.
Oh, that's a scapegoat?
So as of right now, it's looking like basically everyone's with the roster they have, the players they have, the head coach gotta go.
Yeah.
So they got leeway. So they fired the head coach and then they gotta replace him. So as of right now, they are overhyped. What they got a built-in excuse and scapegoat. So now we have to wait till they hire the right coach, and then we can make our judgment from there.
John said they got a hall pass. But that sucks because like the man's is actually good. Like I don't know.
Talking about Herbert?
Yeah, and your man's
Eckler
is getting old. Keenan's getting old.
Keenan's definitely getting old.
Keenan's been cooking.
Keenan's been cooking. Mike is hurt. Eckler is still coming back from injury and shit. Herbert is.
Yeah, Joey Bosa. Nick Bosa's the one on the Joey's the one on charge. Joey got hurt.
Yeah,
Joey's hurt. Yeah.
But Joey's always hurt though.
Yeah, that is true. Joey's always
Yeah,
hurt.
you know what's crazy? They got Joey and they got Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack's been mad quiet.
Nah, they got Khalil. That's it.
Some because Khalil Mack ain't been Khalil Mack in the way he was in.
Yes,
I'm about to say the man's had 6 sacks like 3 weeks ago in a game.
Really?
Yeah. I just ain't shit. I just ain't been hearing his name then.
Nah, I think it was week like 9 or 8. Like,
okay.
He had 6
I forgot who they playing, but
I'm about to say who they was playing against.
I have to look at it.
I ain't heard shit about that, but I just consistently when it comes to like the top defensive guys, I haven't heard Khalil Mack name been mentioned like consistently.
Definitely not. But
consistently as it was. That's crazy. 6 sacks in one game though. Especially been. He said probably against the Jets.
Probably against the Jets.
So shit, you brought him up. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Is it time to get rid of Zach for the rest of the season? I'm not saying release him.
They already benched him.
They benched him in the game, but coming into the next game, do you think you continue to bench him? The season is over. I think the season is over.
It's really two things. The offensive line is trash. My offensive line is straight trash.
Yeah,
straight trash. And is until we get an offensive line, I would say not everything is Zach's fault because the offensive line is that god awful. Like you saw that Bills game, it was a fucking turnstile. Every fucking play, like it was like there was a fucking defensive lineman in his face like all the damn time. Like he was hurried like 80% of the snaps that he took. Like that shit is not going to amount to anything if your offensive line is not protecting you.
Yeah,
that's just really it is. Like,
so is it more the offensive line or is it more Zach?
They both take culpability in that, but like I say, like last game it was mainly the offensive line.
Okay.
It was a game against Las Vegas against the Raiders.
Okay.
Khalil Mack had 6 sacks, 10 total tackles, and 8 solo tackles, 5 deflections.
Nah, he was cooking. he was going crazy.
That was week 4. God damn the season.
Oh, so that's why. That nigga was cooking though. He was smoking that game. But Drew, even so, with everything you saying, you said it was more offensive line. So why would you say bench Zach if that's the case?
You can even though the offensive line is a problem, can also see two being true. Zach is not like necessarily getting better either. Like,
yeah,
hey, you bench him, you make those decisions in practice. Like obviously what you showing in your previous game and in practice, Zach Wilson is not really getting better either. Like there's been games that he's been. It's not just they're both 50-50. Like I want to say like they're both on
He
even for
performed well against the Chiefs. He had that one game against the Chiefs. He performed well. And the Jets lost. Well, he had maybe 2-3 games where it's like he performed well while the rest was like, oh my God.
I mean, you take at the end of the game he performed well. Like you can't be in a Tim Tebow situation. I cannot go through like the first 3 quarters of torture and you fucking wake up the last 5 minutes. Like you're not gonna win shit like that. Like and he did it in that horrible ass fucking Giants game, and he did it in also another game, and the Bills. Obviously, the game that they beat the Bills in the first game.
Yeah.
Like I am not like that's a horrible game. I'm not taking fucking 3 quarters of L's and then you wake up and then you fucking want to wake up and then throw like 3 good passes in like the last 3 minutes. Like that shit is not like no, you stunk.
He stunk up the game, stunk up the city. New York stinks to begin with. But Ron next season, Drew, don't worry. Next season, the Jets, Ron is gonna happen. That's gonna be the magical year.
I only have hope, money. That's all it is at this point.
A little bit of hope. That's all it takes. Speaking of hope, the Jaguars are 7-3. This last week they played against the Titans. Trevor Lawrence had 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns. Calvin Ridley finally woke up, although it didn't equate to a win, Kev. But Calvin Ridley wakes up. Trevor Lawrence is cooking. Coming close to the end of the season. Do we think in the AFC we got the Chiefs? We got maybe the Dolphins. Other than that, can the Jaguars be a true contender? Oh, the Ravens. I'm sorry. Also the Ravens. We take the Bengals out of there. Can the Jaguars compete with the likes of the Ravens and the Chiefs and the Dolphins and the AFC?
Say that again. Can the Chiefs do what?
Can the Jaguars, 7-3 currently, compete with the likes of the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Chiefs, and the AFC?
I don't think so, but you never know what could happen.
Any given Sunday.
Yeah, I really don't think so though. I don't think like if we talking about facing one of those teams, especially like Miami or Chiefs, and you talking about a shootout, I don't think so. I've seen too much inconsistency offensively from them.
Yeah.
Say niggas, if it's a tight game, like yeah, Trevor's good enough to like nitpick and get balls down the field and shit like that.
But again, when it comes to, you brought up a shootout. When I look at the teams, other than Miami, Jaguars actually have the best pieces for a shootout.
Yeah, you say that, but
I'm talking about solely on tape. I mean, solely on the roster. They got Ridley, they got Kirk, they got Ingram.
Shootout, I don't agree because at the end of the day, they don't function well when they're forced to be one dimensional.
Yeah.
They need ETN like to eat
to start up the offense.
And he's above average pass catcher, but he's not that nigga. He's not
Right.
Austin Eckler.
Right.
So you got to take him off the field.
That's a fact. I just think Jaguars show spurts. Like again, Christian Kirk has been having an incredible season. Very consistent and shit. And then we get those Calvin Ridley splashes. We get those Evan Ingram splashes. If Travis Etienne's cooking, then they're smoking. And so coming to the playoffs, I think they could beat a Miami. I don't want to say the Chiefs, but I think they can make it, interesting against a Ravens team. But I definitely think they could beat a Miami though. Because the same thing is like Tua, although Miami got the pieces, Tua is still somebody I don't fully trust yet. Like Trevor Lawrence, I don't fully trust him quite yet.
So they're in the same boat.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
If niggas pull up and Miami's firing on all cylinders on offense, the shit don't matter who they playing. That's the problem. The shit don't matter.
And Raheem Mostert have been quiet the last couple of games. Like
I didn't see niggas pull up on chasing down Tyreek because they don't want to pull a hammy, bro.
Word.
If he gets you by 3 yards, you to put your foot in the ground and dig to get him.
Yeah, it's quiet. You
gotta have Dion in his prime speed, or you just gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah,
bro.
word. You doing too much. Coach gonna be mad on the side. You're like, nigga, why you even doing all that?
You see your man surrounded. It looked like Madden the other day. This nigga was surrounded by 4 defenders, and he put the burners on and ran out of a circle of plays. And nobody went for their next gear because they knew they wasn't gonna get him.
Why? Why waste your time?
See, 1 or 2 niggas like lean, like they was gonna go for it and didn't.
That's a fact. Speaking of next gear, the Niners seem to be on the next gear. Purdy's starting to wake up. You got Chase. Defense is waking up, although they do have some injuries. They took on. They beat the Buccaneers 14-27. John.
Yo, put me out there, man.
What's Kev said anybody with George Kittle fucking cooked this week.
Yo, full lineup. Kittle, Debo, McCaffrey. Who else they got? They got
Brandon Ayuk.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. This is how they run their offense. That's why it should be successful, right? Most offenses depend on a top tier elite receiver as the first read. Yeah. They're running a high route, whether it's a go route, stick route, don't matter. Everything else works its way in on my reads. Nigga, they're running an offense the opposite way around. This nigga's first read is whatever Christian's route is, bro. It don't matter what you make Debo run. Debo could run a hitch.
Yeah, Debo do whatever.
Side. Yeah, or he could run a high slant or a go route, and you just run a flat or out route. Bro, this shit is retarded. It don't make sense.
So swap out Brock Purdy and put Josh Dobbs there. What do you think? Do you think the Niners still be as good as they are?
Bro, they would have a 1 seed clinched already right now, nigga.
Who was the quarterback?
Josh Dobbs.
Oh, shit. Nigga,
the 1 seed with Wade Dobbs is playing right now. Nigga playing like what he is, a rocket scientist. This should be what my nigga said. What my nigga Wayne said. So I got this shit wrapped up, bow and a ribbon, nigga.
So it's system more than QB.
No, it's the system.
Yeah.
It's the system. It's like you making your own all-star team where you got 99s at every position. And 99s at every position, being clear, does not mean they're 99s if you move them around.
Right.
If you put Debo in a Y route, he's not your go guy. Ayuk is because he got the speed.
Right.
But Debo just runs perfect in in an X route or some shit like that, where like as your slot guy that can run every route, your man's is just too solid.
That's a fact.
And I keep it 100. I think Kittle's fast, bro. I think he's got burners, and it don't really look like it on tape.
Yeah,
'cause
compared to everybody else. Yeah,
but I've seen Kittle take like a slant route to the crib.
right.
With niggas on him. And still got time to high step, do some Dion shit when he gets
Nah, his big ass definitely. It take a few to get the Jets going, but when he'll get there. He definitely
he catch a ball in stride.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Yeah, if he get it in stride, it's over.
You're getting clipped too if you try and tackle him and you don't have
that
the right
ass. Word. He definitely running through niggas and shit. Niners is again one of those other teams in the NFC that's really system. Not so much the quarterback in regards to Kev. Kev said Dobbs, they'd be number one in the division, locked up. Nobody's fucking with him if Dobbs was there. And that's just to go to say the system is immaculate. And Purdy is just blessed to be in such a system surrounded by.
You got to think about it. Niggas really would have went to the Super Bowl if this nigga Purdy didn't like explode his fucking elbow.
Exactly.
That was the saddest playoff game I watched last year because I'm like, damn, that was they chip. Niggas was getting a ring if they went. I'm sorry.
And so if Josh Dobbs was there, they would have been champions.
I'm sorry. Even Pat Mahomes' offensive line right now isn't good enough to play against that defense.
Yeah.
Niggas would have lost in the Super Bowl. It'd have been a big upset. I don't know, man. This shit's crazy.
Speaking of upsets, John's been big on Mr. Unlimited the last couple of weeks.
Dangerous.
Dangerous has pulled off 2 clutch wins back to back. John, Denver. Are they waking up? Are they waking up?
You're down and out. Everybody want to throw that dirt, stomp you out. But my man, Dangerous. He just, I don't know, man. He's always been a good QB. Obviously, outside shit aside, I feel like outside situations, that's why everybody dislikes him.
It's solely the person. It ain't got nothing to do with the field. This nigga, you too nice.
And
other guy,
the black community, we don't fucking know squares.
Yo, you right. You a lame. Nigga, you with Sierra, you a cornball. That's all. That's all.
I feel like if he never got with her, I don't feel like nobody would be talking about him in this light.
Nobody wouldn't even say nothing about him.
It would be just regular football talk. I think it'd just be another regular, good quarterback.
Yeah.
No, because he was still corny. You gotta realize Sierra ain't that big of a celebrity, to be honest, though.
No, he's always been corny, but he's never had any platform. Sierra gave him a platform.
All the social media sites, it's like you don't gotta be Sierra.
Nobody's covering Russ.
She's not super big, but she's big enough that all these social media sites will blog about. Shayroom in itself is going to post Sierra regardless, a lot. And Shayroom has grown over the years.
I know I'm a little late, but what the fuck was that?
Nigga Mark, yo, this nigga Valdez Scantling dropped it, yo.
By himself.
He didn't commit. He just had to lay out.
He had the ball in his fucking hand.
But
yo,
what I'm trying to say, I feel like it's also
that's an easy catch.
It ties into also it ties into Future as well. Future's pretty big. He had a situation with Sierra too,
and it's the polar opposites. And it's the polar opposite.
That also plays a role. Maybe Sierra may not be as big, but she's big enough for the social media world, right? To make a blog. But Future is big, and I feel like when they went their separate ways, and then she started dating him, like that all changed. I feel like that's when people started talking about Russell Wilson more.
Yeah, nobody was. Russell Wilson was never being covered in any blogs. But again, that whole dynamic of the Sierra saga, Future saga, and then Russ getting into it and now Russ Mr. Corny, but treat you like a queen, sus, and all that shit. And so the corny niggas becomes the acceptable niggas because he like, yeah, after you get done fucking the world, go get you a Russ. After once you get the whore out your system, go get you a Russ. Go get you a nigga that's gonna take you and all your babies. Nigga, go get you a nigga that's gonna love you unconditionally. And the conditions is you got 20 baby daddies, but go get you one of them. And so that's why he's being talked about now in these public circles and shit. But he'll just still be the corny quarterback in the NFL. If he wasn't, but
dangerous.
But that corny quarterback is winning games. And so
help me win 2 pools. My man, Mr. Dangerous, Mr. Unlimited.
Helps you
Broncos
and maybe lose.
And the Broncos is 500 now.
Yes.
They're
5-5. So they have a chance to make the playoffs.
And in the division they in, other than the Chiefs, the rest of them trash. Chargers is ass. Who else is in a division?
Vegas.
Chargers, Broncos, and Vegas. Yeah. Bad division. So they could still a wild card spot, slide up in there and shit. So shout out to Dangerous, shout out to Sierra. She pregnant, new baby on the way and shit. New baby alert. All that good shit.
Pregnant. Nigga, I seen her on the TV. I'm like, God damn, her face swollen, motherfucker.
Man, Sierra gonna keep having them little Russes. Keep dropping them motherfuckers. Secure the bag. Any other takes from week 11 that we need to cover before we get into our pick'ems?
Tommy D is the king of New York.
Tommy D, let my Giants fan go off. We gonna get to a Tommy
crazy
D.
part. Like, I would know it's crazy. I had a feeling Giants was gonna win, but I'm at the point. I'm like, yo, I want the Giants to lose. Fuck it, let's get this top pick. Everybody...
You voted against them in the pool. You took the Skins.
So I was like, I'm like, yo, everybody said, let's get this top
you
pick.
As well. You took the Skins.
But you know what's the crazy part? I was telling Kev the Giants can legitimately win their next 3 games.
Who they got next 3 games?
Patriots. Who the fuck? Oh, Lord. It's the Patriots, Saints. Oh, Patriots, Packers, Saints.
Yeah, they definitely can win those 3. They could definitely win those 3.
And then we'll be sitting at 6-8. There's some games we should have won that we shouldn't have done, but I think our draft. I rather listen.
You rather take those L's. You rather take those L's.
People like, yo, tank. I am with the
okay. So you're not with the tanking.
No. Go get the motherfucking wins. It's different if you
don't you want Caleb?
He's not. Even if the Giants lose out, the Giants still not going to get that first pick.
Got it. You think Caleb's the number 1?
Caleb's gonna go 1. The Panthers ain't gonna win a game for the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. So the Bears is definitely gonna have the first pick due to. So what's probably most likely is gonna happen, even if the Giants was to lose out, the Bears is gonna have. If the Bears decide to trade their pick, they're gonna fucking go for like a wholesale. Like, oh, this is much the future. If they don't decide themselves to replace Justin Fields and just go with Caleb. But if you're gonna want to trade for that pick, you're gonna have to trade a lot.
Yo, Marquez Valdez-Scantling is the only reason why the Chiefs did not just win this fucking game. What kind of nut shit? I know it's raining, but dog, you gotta be kidding me. You get paid all this goddamn money. You got a nigga burnt by 3 yards, 4 yards, and the ball is dropped like right in your hands.
You're supposed to catch that.
How you drop that? Yo, you know what makes this week fun? I ain't even gonna lie, man. Just want to tell our fellow, he dropped it. I just want to tell our fellow followers, this week coming up is amazing because we have football today. We get football on Thursday.
Football
Football
Friday.
on Friday.
Oh yeah, I forgot Black Friday football.
Saturday. Get a full day of football on Sunday and still a Monday night.
Facts.
Ain't that about a bitch?
That's a
Son
beautiful
of a
week.
Bitch.
That's a beautiful football week.
Only thing that's a problem is Friday's game. We gotta watch Miami cook the Jets. God damn. That's some bullshit.
It's supposed to have that fried turkey on Thursday.
Oh
But-
shit!
But
Them
imagine how
Boils
crazy
starting
that
out.
game was supposed to be if my boy A-Rod was playing. That'd be
Right.
we all be sitting here singing a different
Yeah.
tune. Like,
No,
yo,
we
kid.
definitely be looking forward to a really competitive and fun game. But
I told John straight up, yo, if A-Rod was playing, Jets be 7-3 right now.
think so.
Yeah, or 6-4 at the least, bro.
So
Easy. What you said, Drew?
I hope, yeah. I hope, but yeah.
He wish.
Bro, all the Jets team needs is the same shit that like any solid team with a solid defense needs.
Stop going to those Diddy parties.
Jets defense be having these niggas in most
Party,
games,
party.
bro. Huh? What you said, John?
Yeah, you hear what Dad say? He said stop going to them Diddy parties.
Oh yeah, nah. Yo, all I'm saying is that their defense is real.
No, it is.
If they just had like somewhere in between A-Rod and if they had a Joe Flacco right now,
So they had Tommy D.
I don't need no Joe Flacco.
They had Tommy D.
Joe Flacco is not. Yo, Joshua Dobbs, bro. If he had that nigga.
if they had a Joshua Dobbs, yo, Marquez Valdez-Scantling slam his helmet up against the wall. Like, yo,
I mean, you drafted, nigga.
Yeah, who you mad at, nigga? Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, like, showing face now. Fuck out of here, man.
You mad? Yo, he come back. Yo, if he come back in the locker room pushing shit, punching shit, bro, I'd be like, man, shut your bitch ass up.
Funny shit.
Nigga, why the fuck you hitting shit? Why you pushing? Why you knocking shit down? Man, don't get your
come in here, be quiet.
Word, that ass. Man, bro, go get in the shower. Shut up. We gonna meet you in there. But go start the shower.
Oh,
chill, Diddy.
Chill, Diddy. But let's get into our picks for week 12. Now, when it comes to week 11, our loser is Ed, who's not on pod. But he takes the L for week 11, only winning 7 games. Me and Kev is at the top with 10, and Drew and John is tied with 9. Now, if the season was to stop and we had to do the smelling salt, it would be Kev at the bottom because Kev got 94, me with 107, John and Drew with 100, and Ed with 101. So it's close on that second spot. Now we all know second and last are both losers. So John, Drew,
Who's
and
in the
Ed
second spot?
right now is Ed, but John and Drew is 1 game behind them. So John was in second last year, and we saw how that went.
You know what they got? Nah, I ain't even gonna give y'all that idea. That shit is raunchy now.
What's that?
Nah, it's all good. We doing this.
I bet. So, me at the top currently.
Yo, just hit me out. I want to know what you're talking about.
So I didn't even know this shit existed. It's so bad.
Me at the top. Ed at second. Drew and John at third, and Kev at the bottom at 94. But let's get into our picks for week 12. We're going to kick it off. Thanksgiving. Also, my son Drew's Don Day. We got 3 games. Kicking it off at 12:30. Like Thanksgiving fashion, we got the Packers at the Lions. Drew, who you got? Packers at the Lions.
Give me the Lions.
Kev, who you got?
Yo, Turkey Day, baby. Turducken Day. Fuck what you heard.
Word. Have you ever had a turducken before?
Hell to the no. Why the fuck? Why would I have that?
I don't know. It's Thanksgiving. I wonder if niggas ever had turducken before.
Nah. They only sell that shit in Hicksville, fucking.
Right where you at, motherfucker?
No, nigga. They don't even. That shit is only like wherever. What's the name? Madden is from.
John
Like,
Madden.
you can buy that shit and they send it to you. Niggas don't put turducken out on the East Coast.
Got it. Now, Drew, who you say you got? Packers, Lions. You said Lions. Kev, you got Lions all around for the Lions?
Pretty sure, yeah.
All right, all around the Lions. 4:30, we got the Commanders at Dallas. Redskins versus the Cowboys.
What time was that first game?
12:30. 12:30 game, first game. Next, we got the Cowboys versus the Indians. Commanders versus the Cowboys. Drew, who you got?
Cowboys.
Kev, who you got?
Dallas.
All around for Dallas. John.
Really trash.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys.
All right. 8:20, Thanksgiving Day. We got a divisional game. We got the Niners at Seattle. All around.
I'm upset.
Yep, all around.
Drew, nope. Drew said he got the upset with the Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks.
Seahawks beating the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Drew trying to fall back. He not trying to hit that. Drew trying to fall back.
All right. Black Friday at 3 p.m. via Amazon Prime Video. We got the Dolphins at the Jets. All around.
Jets.
Okay. Miami, John.
Yeah, I'll go Dolphins.
Okay, all around except for Drew and Ed. We got the Dolphins.
Yeah, now Drew trying to fall back. That's why I got second place.
All right, heading into Sunday, we got the Saints at the Falcons. Drew, who you got?
Saints.
Kev, who you got?
Saints.
I'm going Falcons. John, who you got?
I'm going Saints.
All right. Next up, we got, hold on, tripping?
Two horrible, horrible teams.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, maybe. I think it's good. Something.
Am I tripping?
Oh,
we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Bengals. Drew, who you got?
Give me Bengals.
I got Bengals too. I don't trust shit coming out of Pittsburgh. Kev, who you got?
Pittsburgh.
John, who you got?
Yo, Drew's trying so hard.
That's the same one I picked.
I'm picking Steelers.
John said, this nigga Drew tried to draw.
You trying so hard.
All right, we got a good game. We got the Jaguars at the Texans. Drew, who you got?
That's hard. That's a hard game. Texans.
All right. Kev, who you got?
Jags.
I too have the Jags. John, who you got?
Scantman's a fucking bum. Fucking bum. Nut ass nigga.
John, who you got? Jaguars at Texans.
Tough game. This is actually a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Texas is at home.
Mm-hmm.
We'll grab the Texans.
All right. Next up, we got the Buccaneers at the Colts. Drew, who you got? Bucks at Colts.
Colts?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Gardner Minshew and Taylor as well. I got the Colts. Kev, who you got?
Tampa.
Tampa's not real good. John, who you got?
I'm going to go Buccaneers.
All right. Next up, we got a divisional game.
These niggas is 9-1. It's pissing me off, bro.
We got the Pats at the Giants. All around Giants.
Yeah.
G-Man.
Let me get the Giants. I guess. Let me get the Giants.
All right, all around with the Giants. Next up, we got a bad game. We got the Panthers at the Titans. Drew, who you got?
Titans.
I'm gonna go Titans too.
Titans and Packers?
Titans.
No, Titans and Carolina.
Panthers.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
So who's the Lions playing? I thought you said the Lions was playing the Panthers.
No, I ain't say the Lions yet. I ain't even say Lions ain't even playing this week.
That was the first game.
No, Lions. Yeah, they play the Packers.
Oh, nice. See, you said when you go back, you said Panthers.
It's possible.
That's why I was confused. I was like, Panthers playing twice this week.
So, John, who you got? Panthers.
I still picked the Lions in that game, but yeah, you said so. It's Panthers and
at Titans. All around for the Titans. All right. Next, we got the Chargers at Arizona. Drew, who you got?
Chargers.
I'm gonna go Arizona. Why not? Kev, who you got?
What? Nah, I'm not bugging. The Rams are playing Arizona.
Am I? Are you for real?
Yeah.
What am I looking at then?
I don't know, nigga.
We gotta go through the picks, make sure all the picks is correct.
Nah, the picks is good. I don't know what Dev is fucking up on, but the Rams is because I be writing my shit down beforehand. LA Rams is playing Arizona.
Hold on. Are you sure?
LA Chargers is playing Baltimore.
What was the last game we said before that?
Got Colts.
So we got the Colts, Bucks.
Titans.
No, we did the Panthers and Titans. We did the Panthers and Titans before this game.
Panthers and Titans. Yeah, we did. We did that one. Then they got the Rams and Cardinals.
Rams, Cardinals.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So
Rams.
Carolina, Tampa, Colts, Patriots, Giants, Jaguars, Texans. What y'all got? Browns, Broncos.
Give me Broncos country.
Yeah.
Give me Browns. Give me Browns.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Denver.
Okay, I'm going Browns. Then we got the Rams at Cardinals.
Correct. Arizona.
Give me Rams. Give me Rams. I'll go with Rams.
Arizona at that point.
What you say to me, Dev?
What I say?
Rams is not good.
That's true. But John, who you got? Rams, Cardinals.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Pressing me about Tampa Bay. This nigga said the Rams.
Next we got the Chiefs at Las Vegas. All around?
No, Chiefs about to dog them niggas. After what just happened here, they about to dog them. Chiefs ain't losing another game this season, yo.
Next, after that, we got the Bills at Philly. All around Philly?
Philly.
John?
Yeah, Eagles.
All right. Next, we got the Ravens at Chargers. All around Ravens?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then Monday night, we got the divisional game. We got the Bears at the Vikings.
This game went from like being trash on the schedule to like sneaky good.
Actually fun, might be fun to watch.
My son Justin's back. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in the playoffs or either one of my franchises this year. Probably only one if I get lucky. But all I know is Justin Fields being back, I can put DJ Moore back in my fucking lineup, bro.
Didn't DJ have a good game this week?
Yeah, because of Justin. This only games this nigga kills in is when Justin plays.
So who y'all got? The Bears at Minnesota.
Oh, I got Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I got the Vikings.
All right, and it's all around for Dobbs and the Vikings, and that is our picks. As you can see right here, Be Giant episode. That's the name of the episode. Be Giant. Yeah, we'll get Ed's pick.
I gotta grab my little shit real quick
But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys. Happy holidays. And most importantly, happy Dawn Day to my son, Drew.
Thank you. Appreciate
this episode will drop on Drew's birthday. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. The episode brought to you by Coach Capsule. Sponsored by Don's LLC. We are everywhere except for Tidal. As you can see, Johnny Five is in the building. Kev Jett is in the building. Drew is in the building. My mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. And like always, we out.
Love, they claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself and you get it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice skating on thin ice, and my ice skate's been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch, but I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit. Yeah, hoping you get my plight. 24 hours in a day. Goofy ass niggas might die by night. Stand clear, hands in the air, I know my rights. This for the people who say you ain't scared. Nigga, you ain't think about this shit twice. It ain't about you, it ain't about you. This is your family, this is your food. It's what you do. Feel like I cannot blame you, cause you hate the truth. If you my brother, please just think about what you gon' do. Yeah. You here today, but what if not tomorrow? This life is something precious, would you even cherish? The hardest losses, they fill with sorrow. I know you come with cargo, but I could trade you for some of mine, there's no embargo. You know half of the world is slime, boy, just never follow. I could never think the same no more, another plateau. The water warm, I got a ring of water like an atoll. They thinking wicked politicians can't notice us at all. And if you got them eyes on you, make sure you gon' handle yours. This word ain't pure, homie, watch your back too. I genuflect and pay respect, cause it could end like that, fool. In retrospect, I could've went another path that's not cool. I'm not reverting, I'm just elevating. Taking pieces from my past and make it better, greater. Make sure you make the right decision, can I change it later? If you ain't learning from that shit, you ain't gon' make a ranger. It's cutting deep like situations that will fill with anger. Every day is like a flame that burn you the same. In my belly with a beast, a dog in the brain. There's barely rubber on my tires, I'm scared in the lane. Jerellz. Energy, 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 energy. Energy, 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 energy.